Hello friends, good morning to all of you. Today I am here with sound part 1 of 8th standard. In this session we are going to discuss about few topics like how sound is produced, musical instruments and their vibrating parts, sound produced by human, sound requires a medium to propagate and we hear sound through our ears. So let us start the session. Sound plays an important role in our lives. It helps us to communicate with other person. In our surroundings, we used to hear variety of sounds. You may make a list of sounds which you hear around you. Have you visited music room of your Vidyalaya? There are so many musical instruments like drum set, veena, flute, then harmonium, guitar, tabla, sitar, then dholak, sehnai, drum, mouth organ. So all these musical instruments produces sound. Now let us see how these sounds are produced. I'd like to ask one question. Have you touched the school bell when it is in use? What you feel? Is there any vibration? As we have discussed earlier, that sound plays an important role in our daily life and helps us to communicate. Whatever the sound we hear in our surrounding is only produced by a vibrating object, vibrating body. So for the production of sound, vibration is must. Vibration is the to and fro or back and forth motion of any object. For example, when we strike a school bell, then the bell starts vibrating and produces sound. Whenever you used to pluck a stressed rubber band, then it also vibrates and produces sound. If you beat a drum, then its stressed membrane vibrates and produces sound. Again, when you blow a bugle, the air column vibrates and produces sound. So we have seen that in all these cases, there is vibration for the production of sound. In the given figure, you may observe that bell, rubber band, drum and bugle all produces sounds whenever there is vibration. Now, let us discuss about the different musical instrument and their vibrating parts. Musical instruments like veena, sitar, violin. In these three cases, the vibrating part that produces sound are a stressed string, whereas in tabla, the vibrating part that produces sound is stressed membrane. In mridangam and drum also, the vibrating part is a stressed membrane that produces sound. In sehnai, flute, mouth organ, in all the three, the vibrating part that produces sound is air column. In the given figure, you may observe that sound is produced when all these instruments or objects are beaten or struck. In manjira, in ghatam, in jal tarang, in bell. So, sounds are produced by vibration of the objects. Let us discuss that how sound is produced in humans. To understand this, you do an activity. You speak loudly for a while or sing a song or buzz like a bee. Then put your hand on your throat. you feel that there is vibration. So, in human being, sound is produced by the larynx or voice box. Larynx is the upper part of windpipe. Two vocal cords are stretched across the voice box, or we say it as a larynx, in such a way that it leaves a narrow slit between them for the passage of air. When the lungs force air through the slit, the vocal cords vibrates and hence sound is produced. Muscles which are attached to the vocal cords can able to make the vocal cords tight or loose. Whenever the vocal cords are tight and thin, the type and quality of voice is different from that when they are loose and thick. In the given figure, you may visualize voice box, that is larynx in human being. You may observe the slit. Now the next topic is about sound required a medium to propagate. It means that sound only travels through any medium, that is either solid, liquid or gases, and sound does not travel in vacuum. For example, sound travels through solid threads of a toy telephone. A whale listens to the reflected sound, that is echo in water, to locate its prey. Here water is the medium. We are able to hear sound because sound here travels in air, which is a mixture of gases. So it shows that sound requires medium to propagate. Either the medium is solid, liquid or gases. This figure indicates about the concept that sound travels in a solid, that is through thread. This activity shows that sound travels through liquid. In this figure, sound is traveling through gases. Here in the given figure A, air is present in the glass jar. So we can hear the sound of the bell. But in figure B, all air is removed with the help of vacuum pump. So there is no medium. Hence, sound of bell is not heard. Now we will discuss about the fact that we hear sound through our ears. Have you observed the shape of the outer part of your ear? It is just like a funnel. Whenever sound enters the ear, then it travels down to a canal, at the end of which there is a thin membrane which is stretched tightly. It is called eardrum. The eardrum vibrate. The eardrum sends vibration to the inner ear. From there, the signal goes to the brain and hence we are able to hear sound. This is the figure of human ear. You can see here outer ear, middle ear and inner ear, and eardrum also. Thank you. For any kind of doubt, please write your question in comment section.